Hey guys, it's SF and number 25, and my teams is Basilisk, Apollo, and Ognomen X, and my friend is another Ognomen X. Basically, it's all fixed damage in this dungeon, so you either bring poison damage or you bring monsters with fixed damage strike shots, which is knockups, and that's the only one, or poison strike shots. So that's where Ognomen X comes in, and then Apollo's there for the poison as well, but just brought Apollo just because I think. And Basilisk there because of his poison spray, and he is a no-grounded barrier as well. The reason why Basilisk is probably the best monster for this dungeon is because his poison spray, it deals 7,500 damage in terms of poison, and that's the exact amount of HP the scorpions have and the night mobs, so you can just proc off one instance of that and then they will die. You might want to have a safer and faster clear, but one is more than enough, and the rest could be like other poison types like Izumo, a lot of ones like Toxwave and stuff like that, and Apollo's like poison spread. Of course, alternatives is Fox Metal. Fox Metal's a Ascended form, has the same poison spray that does the same amount of damage, and he is a no-grounded barrier monster as well. And positioning Ognomen for Basilisk next turn. The good thing about poison is, so let's say that Basilisk poisoned the Scorpion, right? And then the Apollo has her own poison, but it is a weaker poison. It does 15,000 in terms of poison damage. It will not overwrite the existing poison damage from Basilisk. It will always take the highest amount of poison damage. Always. It will always take it. So, for example, let's say Apollo poisoned a minion for 15,000 poison damage, and Basilisk poisons the same mob. It will override it. That will take an extra 2 turns to actually for the poison to actually hit, but it does take longer, but it will override it, but it does not work that in reverse, so it's really good. I think I did like a poison guide on the official forums. If you want to read that, then you can read that. Just search up like poison guide onto the forums, and you'll know a lot more about poison damage and stuff like that, and priority and stuff like that. It's one of those like things that you don't need to know, but it's better if you do know. It's like those IQ type of questions, like IQ type of knowledge. But yeah, having 2 Basilisks will be a lot better, but I didn't want to make another Basilisk, and I didn't have an Ascended Fox Metal. Okay, next is Mini Boss. Nothing really terrible about the boss, the Mini Boss. It's the same thing, just deal poison stuff at it. But he does have a lot of HP. He has like over 200k. In my opinion, I forgot how much it has, but around 200k. And you technically don't want to be that close to him because he does have small volatile blast that does damage. That's his only damage. It is small, but you can't get whittled down if you don't have hearts. Left one that did 15k, and then he also has a cross laser that does damage as well. And 3 of my guys took it. Ouch. But yeah, finally Basilisk hits the mini boss for a lot of damage. Before it was just Apollo's like 15k poison. And get the heart. I think I strike shot here because no, I didn't. Okay. I know I strike shot one of the mini boss stages. And then boom. Giant laser, 20k, that's his final move. Okay, there we go. Next, starting off with Apollo. Now this is where I just say, like, just use Augment with X, strike shot, just to mob clear and just like keep on moving along. Like I said, it's fixed damage. So I had about 500k damage, 500k attack. And then boss. Now, technically you want to use Augment X to one-shot the boss, but right now the position of the mobs was not really good for me. And of course for my Augment root, so I want to clear off the Pierce Obstructors to at least give my Augment root some way to actually get a good strike shot off. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then the Augment on the left will clear off the Obstructor. And then Augment X for the strike shot. Usually you can one shot from this bar if you get a good amount of bounces and stuff. The boss itself, cumulative, has about 1.5 million HP. 1.5 or 1.67. So you can one-shot it if you have a good bounce and stuff like that, but if you don't, then you just blow off. It does make it easier, basically. If you have an Udi strike shot is fixed damage because it is a knockup as well. And if you have a 80k HP left in your 80k HP when you strike shot, then you can one-shot it. Like, he doesn't have over 2 million HP, so you can just one-shot it if you have 80k. And then I blew off a bar, so that's why it is the last bar right now. And then rest is just hitting Basilisk for the poison and stuff like that. There is a little thing cool about this dungeon in terms of the boss, in terms of weak spots, is weak spots do more damage than normal hits. Of course, if you do like a normal hit, it will only do 1. But if you hit the weak spot, it will actually deal some damage. So right now I use Apollo Strike Shot to reveal the weak spots. And as you can see, like, it did 20k, it's dealing 20k when normal strike shots or bomb combos will only deal like 1 each. And then grab the heart for safety. And then last to show that it actually works is Basilisk's strike shot at the weak spot. So boom, and I cleared it with 100k. It doesn't do like full damage, full weak spot damage, like a normal dungeon, but it does more than enough to actually decrease the boss's HP bar. So that's why sometimes I bring Arthur when in JP with the Arthur bomb combo. So once it hits a weak spot, it actually deals a lot of damage and it will take down Danzao very quickly. But just bring poison monsters. There are farmables like Basilisk and Fox Meadow that you can bring to make it really easy. The rest can be just knockups and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.